Today, I'm fixing stuff. Oh, I forgot my GoPro. I got my phone here, but no excuses. We're doing this. Shout out to my buddy Ethan. He said you gotta film another video. Anyway, as you can see, we have a fucking small problem here. We're drooling. We don't want to be drooling. So, because we're, very environmentally conscious. So we got a packing kit from Deere. We're gonna tear into this hot rod. Oh, the subject is a 544J. Okay, we started this wrong. Pro tip. So it's all fucking nasty. You could just wash it first. And this could be so much nicer. So we're gonna wash it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, grease. This is hard to film with my phone. Okay, step one is we're gonna see if I guess the right size socket. That's a metric bolt, but 15/16, 24 millimeter, same thing, right? Yep, okay. Also, you might notice I'm using a Ryobi Impact. Oh look, it took the bolt out. People may speak ill of the Ryobi, but no matter what kind of tools you got, if you don't know how to use them, ain't gonna matter. Alright, we're gonna try to lean the phone against the flashlight. Alright, how's that? That's fine. Okay, so looks like to me this is a jam nut here for the gland. Well, it's not the gland. Is that the gland? Whatever the technical term is. But anyway, I think this is a jam nut, basically to keep this guy on. We're about to find out. I got a big old race punch. And somewhere, I got a hammer. We just give it a couple of twacks. Just see what we're getting into here. I don't have a spanner wrench. It goes on there. We might be making one. We're gonna find out here. So far, it seems like we got nothing. You may notice I'm wearing safety glasses because you should be using a punch and a hammer. All right, over here, I can really. Doesn't seem like that's moving at all. Come on. Nope. Well, maybe. This is the heavy breathing section of the video. Oh, phone's gonna fall. There. Check back in a minute. Alright. We're making a tool here. Right here it creaking. That might just fall off while we're describing. Oh, there it is. Anyway, you need like I think it's called a spanner wrench or something. So I've made one because there is a lock nut or jam nut or jamb nut, as some might say. Anyway, that's holding that gland. And I figured that out because the other side doesn't leak because it's been molested before. You can see witness marks there. Somebody done that one. So yeah, we made a tool. See how good I am with a cutting torch. That part fell out. There you go. Now, take your handy dandy pocket pliers. Grab that. That thing's hot like my fucking wife right now. We're gonna go put it in the water. Okay, all right. We're gone for a minute, but you can see we got separation. That's all we need to get this piece off. I made a tool. That's long since fucked off. And it came down to was the big mini sledge and a snap-on race punch. We got separation. Let's move on to the front part. Okay, so I got the gland spinning with that race punch again. Now we've got our heavy-duty pipe wrench, which the more observant of you will notice, not quite as heavy-duty as the last guy to use it, but ready? Oh, yes. All right, let's go. Okay, so I still got the pin in there. I got the pin moving out just to make sure, just to foresee, to eliminate future headaches or tackle them before I get there. But anyway, this gland, whatever, the packing, whatever, is guiding that in the cylinder along with the gland you'll see on the actual gland, I think. On the end, you'll see later. We don't want this to go cattywampus once we take this guy out. So we're gonna back this nut off a little bit more. Then we're gonna take the pin out. Then we'll finish taking that off. Okay, update. We got some blocking, because I should have had this bucket tipped down flat. Yada yada. But there's, got people at home that would like me to come home later. So when this pin comes out, we're going to have this boom crushing me down there. Okay, so my blocking did catch it some. But yeah, no, hit that pin out of there. When I was using for a punch, caught me, which is a good technique. But when that came flying out, it knocked my step ladder over. You gotta be safe, or just be prepared for fuckery while you're doing this stuff. Okay, here is the situation. This guy's wedged because when that dropped a little bit, there's still oil in the back part of the cylinder right now because I haven't loosened that line. And right there. But I can't really get in there. I don't like being in there. I think if, grab a flashlight here, change modes to pointy. We go in the middle line runs down here, and there's fittings right there. We get one of them loosened up, we might be able to, where the hell is it? Right there, you can kind of see. Anyway, middle line comes from over there. We get that loosened up, it'll relieve the oil pressure, and we should be able to take our pin out, and it'll rest fully on our blocking. We've added additional support. Also, if you take that cover off, you don't have to go into the middle. So we gotta loosen that greasy nut right there. We get that loose. The thing is, those are teed together, right? That guy is teed in with the other line that goes to this cylinder. There's gonna be nothing for hydraulic power holding this thing up. So we need to have our wits about us. All right, big wrench time. Okay, so we got that loosened to the point where there's oil just drooling out of it. We're gonna let everything settle. Just see if this thing's gonna hold, if that's gonna hold. We might take these tools out of here, put another block there, just everywhere securement. But right now, just gonna let that drool for a minute, see where we get. Woo, doggy, all right. We got separation. Been grease money. That's popped off of there. We're gonna just pop that cylinder up and try to pull this fucking rod out. We'll see. See, obviously, I don't know if we can see this. Got a little bit of scoring going on with this here. See, there's like this little chunk here. That's no bueno. It's definitely gonna tear up the new seal eventually, but got our handy dandy die grinder here, thanks to my buddy John. And we're just gonna massage it. This is like just a plastic bristle pad. And we're just gonna take it down a little bit so there's nothing sharp, and this will be leaking less than it was. Alright, we moved on to the cutting edge, but I skipped a bunch here, but it went bad. It got hard to do, and I had to just focus on getting the job done here. We got all new seals in there. You can see our new lip seal. It's a little wet just because there was grease and stuff all over that. It's not blowing hydraulic out nearly like it was before. We did some buffing on some scoring on the rod. Looks pretty good. It was a real battle. That rod's better be 120 pounds. Not easy to put that back in there. Finished what we started yesterday. Ran out of battery, cutting this bolt. See, sometimes when the bolt's real stuck, and then the guy welded them on there, just cut down either side. And let's see if I got it one hand with the big hammer. Yeah! You fucking bitch. There you go. Alright, we got her. Let's put her back on. We gotta just flip this edge around because you got new edge there, you got worn out edge there. Alright. That one's a little crooked. I don't know what's up with that, but it's cutting edge and it's on. It's flipped around. The bolts ain't right, but I'm tight as tight gets. So she's ready for scraping dart. We'll get a video of pushing some brush at least in a minute here. Oh, we're about to go for a test rip. Look at that, lifting up, nice and clean. Found the remnants of a tool made. So we'll use different steel next time. Alright, time for the fun part. Parking brake off, forward. Boom's up, boom's staying up. I'm just gonna cruise over here. Boys from the campground been dropping off brush for our brush pile. Dump off anything we got in the bucket. Clicking down into first. Forwards. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's how I like it right there. Look at that cylinder, nice and clear. All right, perfect. Well, there she is, waiting for the trucks. Taking the Shoelace Express deck down to my pickup, put my tools away, and it's vacation time. Thanks for watching.